Hey everyone, welcome to IJustWatched, another episode of Unbox. We're doing the Jungle Hunter Predator from the original movie Contra versus Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnie.
And if you've seen that movie, then you've seen this Predator. But now we're going to check out the figure. But before we jump into it and open up this said package, hopefully you like this video enough to hit that like button. Click to subscribe to stay tuned and see more of our shenanigans. Hit that little bell to get notified when those shenanigans get dropped. Without anything else, let's jump into it. Alright, so now we're talking Jungle Hunter Predator from the first original movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now you get to see like his side view, of course, which just says Predator like they usually do. Then, of course, you jump to the back. It gives you the synopsis of the movie, his backstory, a few photos of the accessories. But then the main dopest part, of course, is always the opening, where you get a cool-ass picture on the left with a couple of accessories, and you get to see a glimpse of the figure with all the dope stuff it comes with. But let's jump into it. Let's open them up. Let's play with them. Alright, so taking Jungle Hunter Predator from the first movie out, officially, just right off the back, like, there's a sleekness to his design. There's, like his metallic pieces look worn, I think, which is really cool. It kind of adds to his wear and tear.
Mm-hmm. Almost has, like, that brass finish.
Yeah, exactly. And then, of course, you have, like, you know, his little collectibles, like, that he's collected over
vertebrae and
his murdering times. This one opens.
Yeah, that one does open.
Whatcha?
Everybody.
The ultimate FU to the win.
Basically.
Of course, these blades also come out.
They go out, extend a lot too.
Go back in there. Go back in your place.
And then, like, you can take off the little backpack thing, as you would say, the gun.
Yeah, this whole ass thing is one of the accessories technically.
Yeah, you can just attach it or detach it whenever you feel like it.
Yeah. But now let's jump into like articulation. His head doesn't really go back too much. It's really, that's about it. Down is about that much.
Yeah.
Of course, he does have. Oh, it's stiff. Because I know this one has a shoulder pad, so it won't go much. This one should go more, but it's just really stiff.
Be careful.
So it's about right there, roughly.
Yep.
You have the bicep cut. The elbows, obviously, he could say.
Double jointed.
Down double jointed, you can see. Right here. And they expand down. The gauntlet rotates.
360.
The only thing, you gotta extend it so it doesn't hit on his big old bicep.
Big old.
This one does not, because of this connection right here. So this gauntlet does not rotate. Wrist goes down that much. Goes up that much.
Mm-hmm.
He has a similar chest thing that the other ones have. So it's more like a rotation kind of bendy, but doesn't move.
He does have a swivel. It's just that usually, like, you have to run these NECA figures through the gauntlet several times before you can actually, like, have them bendable wise for posing.
Yeah, and then of course his waist, he does rotate. It's a full 360 right here, and it has like a small swivel. So really, he's more like a swivel. And then moving to his legs, he has the same rotation ball joint right here.
Yeah, the ball joint right there.
Can't really see it because he has his little skirt on.
Got a little skirt.
So that he doesn't have a thigh cut though. He does not. And then he has his double
jointed knees.
If I can bend them like that, he has double jointed knees. No boot cut. And then his toes point that much.
Go back.
And then they go back pretty much just flat foot. And then kick. That's about it right there.
Yep.
Pa atrás.
Like, a little bit more.
That's definitely actually more than most figures. He can run. Arnold's on the way. But no, like, all in all, like, that's pretty much it. He's decent on, like, articulation. He's a little stiffer. I would say, like, Alpha Predator and Space Boy. Bones and Space Boy are a little bit more agile. But, I mean, for the most part, though, he's still pretty agile for being a Predator. Like, there's still a lot about him that I like.
Mm-hmm.
If you take this off,
I think it'd be better to.
I can kind of show y'all.
Be careful. There you go.
Put that over there. So you can kind of see, like, his back now. This moves a little bit more, but you still have this shoulder that kind of gets in the way, but has that. But, like, all in all, he's actually really cool. I love his dreads, little gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I love the classic look of his mask. And then jumping into, like, all his different shenanigans that come with him, you have his actual face sculpt from, like, the movie. You can see his eyes, the mouth, his dreads. So, and then you have, like, the small little details right here that are always, like, super cool that we see now. Like,
you can tell this one's, like, a much smaller Predator compared to the City Hunter.
Yeah, you can tell.
The head sculpt.
And then you have usually you get like an extra helmet that attaches, but this one is dead ass for show. This is so you can create the scene where he takes it off.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it looks nice. You kind of just get to see that. It's like kind of like an assemblance thing. Of course, this is the blaster bullet, pretty much, for the gun itself. It just attaches. There's a little peg here, and that thing has obviously the hole for it to fit on. And then you have 2 extra hands. So if you want to have them both open,
or have one of them open or whatever,
like that.
So it comes with 2 sets of extra hands.
Yeah, so you can go like this. Ladies and gentlemen. Also, one thing I didn't say is like, so this one's obviously open. You can see through it. This one is not. This one's closed fist, pretty much. Like
that's the
it's
punch
sealed
in the face.
Yeah, that's like we about to get physical.
Mm-hmm.
And then you still have this itty bitty little human skull. I'm trying to hold this. There it goes. My thumb's not in the way.
There you go.
Look at this. So you got the human skull. But if that wasn't enough, and again, if you're feeling festive, you get the skull and a spine. This one's not all bloody though, because he cleaned it.
Yeah, he cleans them very well.
Yeah, the other guy.
He gives it that little brass finish as well.
Yeah, bro. He's like, look, I decorate my shit, alright?
Yeah.
I treat it with respect. But no, like I really like him. I'm excited. I really like the armor on this side. It just kind of adds to his character, and then so you can see he has a little booty flap.
His mud flap. And
he has dead ass. There's a little pouch right here. Nothing, but it's a pouch. It exists. All right, that's where he keeps his sensu beans.
I didn't know that man was fighting Goku.
Yeah, bro. That's why he stayed prepared. But no, he looks pretty. And then like really, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Always
So
stay strapped.
I really like him. Let's see roughly how tall he is. I gotta learn how to use your thing.
That's fine.
Cause I keep hitting the button.
Oh yeah.
And it closes it. I'm just like, oh, I'm an idiot.
Yeah. No, this one locks self-lock.
So
a little under 8.
Yeah, so he's what, 7.5? I say 7.5.
Yeah, 7.5.
So he's a shorter predator.
He's an itty bitty predator.
But it makes sense because like I don't know if we don't know a whole lot, but we know a decent amount of predator lore. So there's different clans and there's different sizes of predators: big ones, little ones, small ones, round ones, like all kinds of shit. But I actually really like him. I think he looks neat. I like this pose right here alone. He looks so pretty.
Yeah, he looks really
like
really
menacing.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He looks menacing until you bring like Space Boy or Bones.
Oh no, yeah, then he looks like a bitch.
Yeah, pretty much.
But what I call to his face? No.
Hell no.
But
no, all in all, I really like him. He looks cool. Like again, you get like the fishnet, you get the little tassels from the skirt, and like again, NECA always killing it with the detail. Mm-hmm. And then something small you can't really see. The 3 dots right here are actually painted red, like he's locking on.
That's dope.
So that's actually really cool. And you even get that on this mask. Like it even still has the 3 dots painted red, so you can kind of see like the lock on target thing. So the small little details always will kill it. It's dope. I love it. Do you have it? Any recommendations for other predators, or like what's your favorite predator made by NECA thus far? Down below, we want to hear from you. Comments, questions, concerns, any requests. But until then, stay safe, be well.
Goodbye.
Adios.